You know what's funny? We spend our whole lives chasing people, chasing connections, and filling our schedules with endless noise only to realize, much later, that the most profound, powerful, and unshakable relationship we'll ever have is the one we have with ourselves. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat with yourself in pure undistracted solitude and actually enjoyed it? Not the "oh, I'm alone. Let me check my phone" kind of alone. I'm talking about the kind of solitude where you sit with yourself and feel so whole that you don't crave an external distraction. If your answer is never, then we're about to change that. If your answer is rarely, then you're about to see solitude in a whole new light. Because today, my friend, trust me, by the end of this, you'll never look at being alone the same way again. 1. The myth of loneliness versus the magic of solitude. People fear solitude because they mistake it for loneliness. But let's get one thing straight. Being alone and being lonely are two completely different things. Loneliness is the absence of connection. Solitude is the presence of self. Big difference. Solitude is like dating yourself without the awkward small talk. It's when you become your own best friend, your own therapist, and your own hype squad. You learn to appreciate your own company so much that even silence becomes music. And if silence makes you uncomfortable, it just means there's something in you that you haven't made peace with yet. 2. The brain in solitude. How alone time makes you smarter. Science backs this up. Studies show that spending time alone enhances creativity, boosts problem-solving skills, and even strengthens memory. When you're alone, your brain shifts into default mode network, the state responsible for deep thinking, self-reflection, and creative breakthroughs. Ever wondered why some of the most brilliant minds like Einstein, Newton, and Da Vinci spent so much time alone? They weren't antisocial. They were onto something. 3. The law of vibration. Why solitude is a high-frequency activity. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including you. When you're constantly surrounded by people, their energy influences yours. Some people lift you up, some drain you faster than a phone with a bad battery. But when you're in solitude, you control your vibration. That's when you recalibrate, realign, and tap into your highest frequency. That's when you become magnetic, not because you chase people, but because you radiate an energy that makes people chase you. 4. The art of enjoying your own company without feeling weird about it. So, how do you go from feeling uncomfortable alone to actually loving it? 1. Create a ritual of solitude. Make alone time something sacred. Whether it's journaling, meditating, walking, or sipping coffee while staring at the rain, ritualize your solitude. 2. Date yourself. Take yourself to a cafe, a movie, or a solo trip. At first, it feels weird, but soon you realize you're great company. 3. Talk to yourself. No, you're not crazy. Self-conversation is powerful. The world's greatest thinkers did it. It's called metacognition, thinking about your thoughts. It helps with clarity, problem solving, and emotional regulation. 5. The quantum field. How solitude connects you to the universe. Have you ever noticed how the biggest revelations, the most aha moments, and the deepest inner peace come when you're alone? That's because in solitude, you're tapping into the quantum field of infinite possibilities. You're in a state of flow where your subconscious mind rewires, downloads new insights, and aligns you with your highest self. This is why monks meditate, writers isolate themselves to create masterpieces, and why some of your best ideas come when you're in the shower. Solitude is not empty. It's full of everything you've been seeking. 6. The loneliness detox. Resetting your emotional state. Think of solitude as an emotional detox. Just like your body needs rest from junk food, your mind needs rest from external noise. When you sit in solitude, you purge all the mental clutter, the overstimulation, and the emotional baggage. And in that silence, you meet the real you. 7. Solitude and self-love. Why being alone is the ultimate flex. Let me tell you something. People who love their own company are unstoppable. Because when you stop needing external validation, you become the kind of person who walks into a room and doesn't need attention, it just follows you. Confidence isn't loud, it's quiet. It's the ability to be alone and still feel whole. 8. The solitude paradox. Why the more you enjoy being alone, the more people want to be around you. Here's the funny part. Once you learn to enjoy solitude, you become more attractive. Why? Because nothing is more magnetic than a person who is content on their own. People crave that energy. It's like being the eye of the storm. Calm, centered, and unbothered. The world will always chase those who don't chase it. The greatest love story is the one you have with yourself. So here's the bottom line. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's self-mastery. It's where you discover your power, reset your mind, and connect with the infinite intelligence of the universe. And the best part? Once you truly enjoy your own company, you become a gift to everyone around you. So take yourself out on a date, have deep conversations with yourself, and learn to sit in silence without craving noise. Want to treat yourself to a fancy dinner? Do it. When you start enjoying your own company, the world becomes a playground, not a place you fear navigating alone. Because in the end, the person who enjoys their own company never settles for just any company. And that, my friend, is the ultimate power of solitude. Instead of dreading that one Friday night without plans, you will start cherishing it. Solitude teaches you that you're enough, just as you are. You become your own anchor, unshaken by the stormy seas of life. Speaking of anchors, solitude also helps you declutter your mind. We're bombarded with so much information daily, opinions, news, memes, and whatnot. In solitude, you get to hit pause and sift through it all. It's like spring cleaning for your brain, except you don't have to deal with missing socks or tangled charger cables. And here's the ultimate power move. Solitude amplifies gratitude. When you're alone, you start appreciating the little things, the comfort of your home, the taste of your favorite snack, the luxury of uninterrupted time. Gratitude doesn't just make you happier. It rewires your brain for positivity. But let's be clear, solitude doesn't mean isolating yourself. It's about finding balance. Solitude is a retreat, not a permanent residence. You step away to recharge, reflect, and rejuvenate so that when you return to the world, you're your best self. Rumi, the legendary poet, wrote, "Don't get lost in your pain. Know that one day your pain will become your cure." In solitude, pain transforms into understanding, and silence becomes the language of the universe. When you're alone, you start noticing the things you missed. The rustle of leaves, the rhythm of your own breathing, the way the sunlight dances on your walls. These moments remind you that you're part of something much bigger. Think about how much more efficient you are when you're alone. No unnecessary interruptions. No need to explain why pineapple on pizza is perfectly acceptable. It's just you, your goals, and a focused mind. So, my friend, the next time you find yourself with nothing but your own company, don't reach for your phone to escape the silence. Instead, embrace it. Dance to your favorite song, write that journal entry, or simply sit and breathe. The power of solitude isn't just about being alone. It's about coming home to yourself. And if anyone ever makes fun of you for loving your own company, just tell them. Even Beyoncé takes solo vacations.